welcome back to my channel. If you guys aren't familiar who I am, my name is Shannon. You are on Vibes with Shannon, where I will be giving you all the vibes that you need to uplift your spirit and empower yourself. So today we are talking about part 2 of how to activate your goddess energy. On part 1, we talked about things like removing yourself from negative situations, eliminating negative self-talk. So on this part, we're going to be talking about how you can activate your goddess energy by connecting to your body through movement. So ways that we can connect through our body through movement is dancing. So when we put on music, we find ourselves dancing, and when you dance it up, it brings your vibration up, because when we start moving our hips and everything, we're activating that sacral chakra, which is located in that area. So when we're moving our hips and everything like that, we're activating our sacral chakra, and that is also helping us activate our goddess energy. So one of the ways is dancing. Another way is yoga or Pilates, whichever one best fits you, or if both does. The yoga is a very good way. So I went to a friend of mine, somewhat like a little seminar that she held in. It was different sessions. So in this past session that I went to, she brought in a yoga instructor, and the yoga instructor had us doing exercises like rolling our shoulders back and loosening up our body and breathing all while we are doing this, and that really helps you relax. So we moved our shoulders, we rotated our heads from each side, things like that, and it felt so good. And we did all of this while in a chair. So it was chair yoga for everyone who works at desks, at a desk, a sit down job where you sitting down at a desk. There's chair yoga for you to still get that movement, so you can connect with your body and get that movement going. So that was so helpful. And it also helps with your structure. So it helps you with your posture, so that you're sitting up straight and you're not slouched over because you've been sitting at a desk for years, and now you just walking around like this and you don't even realize it, when you need to, if you do some chair yoga, you can fix your posture. So that is another way. Another way is, which one of them that I really love to do, and my kids love doing this with me as well, is walks in nature. When you walking in nature, you hear the birds chirping, you hear the wind blowing, you hear bees buzzing, you hear everything in nature, and it's so calming and so relaxing. Feels so good. And so the whole point of doing the movement with your body, connecting to your body through movement, is a form of letting go and releasing whatever is not for you. I'm sorry, y'all. I get to move in my body, and I just be feeling it, y'all. I be feeling it. So with the movement with your body, you also want to feel free. Allow your body to take over and do whatever it is that your body wants to do. So that's another way to activate that goddess energy. Like I said, we're also activating our solar chakra. If you guys are not familiar with with your chakras, that'll be another video that I'll get into. So another one is allowing yourself to receive. Now, us women struggle with this so much, especially us mothers. We struggle with allowing ourselves to receive. So we have to allow people to help us. We have to accept others offering help. When they offer help, we need to accept it, because a lot of times we be like, oh, I got it, I can do it. I don't, always being in that strong, independent phase in our life. When we activate our goddess energy, honey, that's over. That is over. We're allowing help, as much help as possible. We're accepting that. We're not afraid either to ask for help when help is needed, because that's a lot of times we don't like to ask for help. And it's okay. I had to learn that the hard way. Like, it's okay to ask for help, because I'm the type of person that's like, I'm a Leo, and y'all know Leos can be very, very, very prideful. So I really don't like to ask for help. And then when I do ask for help and I don't get the response that I was looking for, I'm just like, whatever. I totally dismiss it. I don't need your help anymore. And I just do it myself. So I had to learn the hard way to allow people to help me, to ask for help, and also to be patient. Baby, I think we all probably need to work on patience, don't we, y'all? Especially us women. It's very difficult for us to be patient. We want things and we want it done this right now, just like that. So the other thing I want to tell you guys when it comes to activating your goddess energy is to listen to your intuition. And that comes with being still. And sometimes it comes with isolation. And isolation is fine. There's nothing wrong with isolation. You get to hear your thoughts. Eat the good ones, the bad ones. If it's a bad thought, you take it and you close your eyes. This is what I do. When bad thoughts pop up in my head, I close my eyes. And when they pop in there, I immediately burst them. So I imagine my thoughts being inside of a little bubble like our text messages are. And I burst the bubble. So I'm getting rid of the negative thoughts that are in my head. The good ones, I'm not. The good ones are constantly flowing. So I'm seeing more of them just come. They're just coming, flowing in my head. So that's something that I do, and it really, really, really helps, because you are what you attract. So the thoughts that's in your head, trust me, I tell my kids all the time, be mindful of the things you think about, of the things you say, all that, because words are powerful. That's why they call them spelling words. They're spelled. So yes, that's one of them. And one of our most powerful gifts is to listen. That's one of our most powerful gifts, and we overlook that a lot. And I try to tell people this a lot of times, like, in order for you to learn, in order for you to become a wiser person, you have to listen. Whether you want to listen or you don't want to listen, just listen. Sometimes things are better left unsaid so that you can listen. So think about that, ladies. Try to less talk, more listen. Because I find myself, I listen a lot. I'm not the type of person that'll talk over a person. I love hearing people's stories. I love hearing what any advice anybody got to tell me, whether it's good or bad. And sometimes I find myself, it could be like years later, and that something that a person may told me or may have said pops back in my head years later, and I'd be like, wow. Then it finally clicks, like, oh, okay. But if I wasn't listening to them and I'm trying to talk over them and I'm yelling and they're yelling, no. When we activate our goddess energy, we don't do that, baby. We sit back and we listen. You talk, I talk. We talk together like adults do. So another thing I want to talk to you guys about activating your goddess energy is making time for rest. I think that is another really big one, especially as women. We try to take on everything. whether it's taking our kids to school, picking them up from school, taking them to a sports activity, picking them up from sports activity, going to the grocery store, cooking, like cleaning. We try to take on too much, and we need to prioritize rest, because rest is very, very important. And if you're not getting enough rest, that can cause stress. And when you have stress on the body gets depressed. And then the body tends to shut down, because we're not taking care of our body. We only get one body, y'all. We get one. And some people may say, oh, we can get however many bodies we want, because people do go out and get their bodies done. Okay, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying this meat suit that we are in, we get one of these. It's not like we can go in the closet and change it and zip it back up and then now we in a different body. No, it don't work like that. We get one body, so we have to make sure we're taking care of our body and getting plenty of rest and drinking plenty of water. By the way, I got my little gnocchi from TikTok shop, and yes, it works. And when you stay hydrated, your skin looks good. And not only do your skin looks good, you feel good. You're more active. You're in a better mood. When you're dehydrated, you're just down. You're sad. That's like, we need to make sure our bodies are hydrated so that skin can glow. And it's gonna get nice outside, so the sun's gonna come out, so we're gonna get some good vitamin D. Yes. So make sure we are staying very, very hydrated. Take care of your well-being. Make sure everything around you is beautiful. Did y'all hear me when I said that? Make sure everything around you is beautiful. Aesthetics, just beautiful everywhere you go. Decorate your house. Get dressed. I said this last time in my part 1 video. Get dressed, y'all. When you go into the store, I don't care if you're going and you want to go pick up one thing from the dollar store. Get dressed. Get cute. And we stop doing that because sometimes people be like, well, where are you going? Why you all dressed up today? Because I want to, because I feel like it. So let's get dressed for it. Put the sweats away for when we're at home. When we at home, yeah, we can kick back with our sweats on. Cool. But once you step out that door, baby, you need to make sure you look good. You feel good. When you're at home, your house is clean. Cleanness makes me feel good. If I'm somewhere at a restaurant and or even a store and there's things everywhere and like, one of the things that I really do not care for, I do shop at these places. I'm not saying that I don't shop, but it gives me anxiety. It's like, so like a TJ Maxx or Marshalls or something like that, and then these clothes are just everywhere. It kind of gives me anxiety a little bit. So before I go to these stores, I really have to prep myself and prep my mind, because I know it's a mind thing. Really have to prep myself and prep my mind to prepare for what I'm gonna walk into. But when we go into restaurants, when we go into hotels, when we go into anywhere we go into and it's beautiful, you automatically feel beautiful. That's why we pull out our phone and we looking for the best picture, right? Right? Yes, we are. So that is very important. Another one is to activate your senses. So when I say activate your senses, that's smelling, that is touching, that is seeing, that is, I said touching, didn't I? Yes, touching. Even touching yourself. Like, it's okay to touch yourself. I know I sound cringe, but it's okay to touch yourself, to love yourself, because who else is going to do it if you don't do it? I promise you, you will attract those type of people around you if you are doing this stuff for yourself. It's okay to touch yourself. I'd rather touch myself than to have somebody else touch me. And what I mean by that is, so I'm not really the type of person who is, touchy, feely. But as of lately, I have been, and I love it. I'm trying new things, and I love it. So, touching yourself. When you put on lotion, put that lotion in and rub it in and just enjoy the feeling of your skin. So that's a really big thing to do. Light candles. Oh, man. Let me tell y'all. I tell people this all the time. 2 things you can always get me as a gift is candles and plants. I love candles and I love plants. And that the plants is, I like plants in my house because it connects me to nature. So I live in the Midwest, so we don't always have nice weather. As of today, we do not. It snowed, I know. March 22nd and it snowed. Sucks. But we don't always have nice weather. So the plants bring that nature into my house. It gives me that feeling. And I love growing my plants. I love watching them grow. I love watching them blossom. It's just a beautiful thing. Watching the sunset. This is something me and my girls do all the time. We watch the sunset. And we also watch the sunrise. Depending on the time, summertime, wintertime. Watch the sunset. We do that all the time. It's so beautiful. We watch the sunrise as well. I might be in my car and we watch the sunrise. And within watching the sunrise, then you get the sun glaze. And I know they say, when we were younger, they told us, don't stare in the sun. It'll make you blind. It's gonna hurt your eyes. No, it don't. No, it does not. It actually lifts your vibration. It's giving you downloads. So if you can, while you're driving, take them sunglasses off, sis, and stare at that sun. It's gonna be a little bright when you first looking at it, but after a while, it will not. And you'll be finding yourself staring directly at that sun, and that sun is staring directly back at you. So that's another thing. Take a bath. Stop movement. Let's talk about that real quick. So movement. Stop moving so fast. Prioritize things. And prioritize taking a bath versus taking a shower. Baths are so relaxing. Light you a candle while you're in there. You can take meditation baths. So you can literally take meditation showers as well too, for the women who don't like taking baths, because I know some women don't like taking baths. Me, I love taking baths. I do. So, but you can also do it in the shower. You can meditate in the shower. You can meditate in the bath. Take a bath, put some nice little salt in there, get you a candle. You can even put some rose petals in there. Like, do things that's gonna make you feel good. Like things that you want a man to do for you, do them for yourself first. And I promise you're gonna attract that man that will do all of that for you. But if he see that this is how you come in, you have no choice but to come like that or come harder, right? Right. So this is the last one, and we don't talk about this enough either, which is honor your dark side. We offer love, light, we offer positivity, but we all have that dark side, and honor it. It's okay. It's a balance. We gotta have that type of balance. We just can't always, we're not always going to be in good spirits, and that's okay. You have to honor that dark side. Fully express your emotions. Like, talk about it. If something made you upset, maybe not at the time, not at that current moment, but after you done thought about it, you have relaxed, express your emotions to whoever, whomever, whatever. Get it off, even if you write it down. Sometimes I write it down just to get it off my chest, because I used to be real quick to react. Fire sign, real quick to react. Heck, you got something to say, I got something to say. I was very argumentative, like very, and I had to have the last word. I don't care if it was end or like I said. I always had to have the last word. It was terrible. So I learned to stop doing that, and that came with me more so listening than talking. So yeah, honor your dark side. It's okay to express your emotions. Just be mindful of how you say things to people. So embrace your wild side is another one. Sorry y'all, my nose itch. And it's just the outside. I'm be on here saying I'm digging in my nose. Embrace your dark side. Embrace your wild side. It's okay. We are women. And sometimes we need to loosen up and get a little wild. It's all activating your goddess energy. All of it. It's okay to have a fun night. We may be moms, but we need to have fun just as much as those kids is having fun. So embrace your wild side. You will be okay, sis. You will be okay. And honor your sacred sexuality. Sex is another one that we don't talk about. And why? Comment down, let's talk about it in the comment section. Why don't we as women feel comfortable with other women talking about sexuality? Men talk about it all the time. So why isn't it that we can't talk about it? Because we can. It's just something that we have to get, like we have to, you know how you got to get uncomfortable to get comfortable? Yeah, you have to like get uncomfortable to get comfortable. So that's one of the things that we need to do, is honor our sacred sexuality. It's okay, we're women. And we are the ones who give birth. And in order to give birth, you have to what? Have sex. And we're not just having sex to make babies. Having sex is a sacred is honoring your sacred sexuality as well. So, and make sure it's not, when we are honoring our sacred sexuality, we're not allowing someone to come and pounce on us like, no, we ain't no rag dolls. We are goddesses. Either you take it slow and gentle and we embrace this, or because that's not honoring your sexuality. That's not putting you first. That's him putting himself first. And the whole purpose of sexuality is to honor the woman. That's a whole nother story for a whole nother topic. But I'm gonna let y'all go on that note. Y'all comment down below about everything that I said, whatever y'all want to chat about in this video. And yeah, we can conversate. I think my next video will probably be, I don't know what y'all want it to be. Y'all comment down below and let me know. I could talk about the chakras for those of y'all who's not familiar with your chakras. We have 7 main chakras that's flowing up and through our body, and when they are not balanced, or when sometimes some of them are not even active, and when they're not active, we're lacking things in life. So like I said, with the goddess energy, your sacred chakra is what we're activating. So you can look into the sacred chakra and you will see where the sacred chakra is placed in your body, and it'll relate to everything that I just talked about. So with that being said, I'm gonna let y'all go, and I will see you guys later. Peace.